Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Bring It On. Let's head towards the slums. The kids have been waiting for you. How was your shift? We worked hard. I helped out a friend with the loading and he gave me some cards. Take them and exchange them for new shoes. Yours are all worn out. Oh, thank you. I've already made your bed for you, so once we've eaten, you go and rest. The little ones and I will head out to the marketplace and leave you in peace. Why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife? I glory to his Lord Captainship. And wow, this is the first time I've seen a rogue trader up close. I glory to House, or to the Lord Captain. Psst, look over there. No, don't gawp. It's a rogue trader. Seems like a pleasant place. Can't believe my eyes. Is that the rogue trader himself? Hey, I live here. Y'all just keep waddling right through. That'll take us across. Don't want to go across yet? Let's go this way first. And we can come back across if I need to, but... Oh, look what I got for you, sweetheart. It's a treat from... I don't know if it's pronounced Janus or Yanis. Called dry fruit. Eat up. It's good for you. The forces crap their pants like the void dogs they are when they heard upper deck bigwigs might come and see all their mess for themselves. Oh, it's yummy. When I grow up and you're old, I'll bring you treats too. What are you so gleeful for? It's only gotten worse. Beatings come harder and faster now. Quiet. You talk too much, they'll come for you once your shift's over too. You want to disappear like Endo did. Shreds of rat carcasses and yellow-green moss stew in the cloudy sludge, along with other unidentifiable ingredients. Looks like a spinner killed him. Anybody know the dead man? He was a heretic, wasn't he?
Is there money to be made?
How'd those zealots even kill upstanding folk? They say it is the Emperor's will. So I could be killed tomorrow, and I never know why. Next door has invited me over again. Maybe I should ask her to marry me. She's a hard worker and not a bad-looking woman.
I always have a backup plan.
Grandpa, can my toy run around and wag its tail? No, it can't, dear. Just a little rat stuffed with a few nuts. You're gonna stick a microlumen on its face so its eyes can glow. Yes. Even in a place as dismal as this, people have managed to set up a small altar at which to pray. It is relatively clean and well maintained. A Book of War Prayers. The wearer deals plus 10% more damage to Xenos and demons. If the wearer has Conviction Dogmatic, this bonus is doubled.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh. Walked right past the ramp, I didn't even see it. I think that happened to me last time I was here too. The heavy metal crates look old and battered. An old man in pitiful rags listens intently to the sounds of your footsteps. A sticking piece of cloth is wrapped around his eyes, with greenish pus oozing out from under it. The old man lays his trembling hands protectively on the heap of junk that serves as his bed, as well as his table. An empty beggar's mug makes a clinking sound next to his withered leg. No matter how innocuous or wretched the old man's appearance, it'll take more than that to deceive you. Trained to always look for criminal intent first and foremost. You cast a suspicious eye at the crates. These look too much like reinforced containers used for transporting weapons. That is because of our background as an Arbites. What happened to your eyes? The void rats gnawed them out while I was asleep, and the sewer water my wounds were washed with was infected, turns out. The pain became a stinging feeling that wouldn't go away, and only got worse. How does a blind old man manage to survive in a place like this? People help me. Good people. Not so good ones too. He sweeps his withered arm vacantly around the slum. Well, they're next to you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, throw a strip of dried ration meat into his mug. Here, have something to eat. The man ravenously sinks his remaining teeth into the meat's tough fibers, soon gives up on chewing, and swallows the piece whole. Could this be a true miracle of the Emperor, or is it just another dream? They are next to you. Weapons are usually transported in crates like those. I want to look inside. Weapons. The young man's voice sounds frightened and pitiful. How would something like that wind up in our bottom of the bilge compartment? I did not mean to alarm you. I simply wish to learn more about my people's lives. Your people? Could it be? Our Lord Captain? Our benefactor? Is it really you? The old man looked shocked. Our gracious Lord, we know you well. Your charity gets us through the day, and we pray for you always. But what are you doing down in this? Please, hurry away before they know you're here. They are plotting something terrible. This crate, it's where they hide their... The cold voice filled with the promise of death mutters, "Pathetic fool. That's our secrecy gone right now down the crapper. Folks, we're gonna have to make some noise." A common worker, her face so nondescript it looks almost scrubbed off, is aiming a weapon at you that she produced seemingly out of nowhere. Leave no witnesses. Now this is an interesting fight.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
I will take you down.
So I think we could have talked to this guy before we spoke to the old man as well. Now if we look here, something is wrong. Vibrations touch doesn't help, but yeah, something is wrong. There's something odd in the appearance and behavior of these people.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Let's make it quick. I want some more. Die, die, die. Let's get to it.
He might stand up after the fight is done. But he also might not.
Out of my way.
How dare you!
Hold on.
That's gotta hurt.
There is
All right.
only death, yours or mine. I shall not fail. Brings me no pleasure. Trust me. Death is a blessing.
One fewer target.
Alright, we're doing a pretty good job of roughing these guys up. I guess let's move over
Cover me.
here.
Will do.
Make her a little bit more defensive and... two less.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Guided by faith! Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Alright, that wasn't too great.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
30, 30,
I'll do it.
49, we'll take it.
I'll see to it personally.
I'm here, maggot.
Oh shoot. Easy peasy. Foreman's back up. Are you alright, Lord Captain? Those cutthroats didn't hurt you, I hope. Man's prosthetic leg has been shot. He carries his weight awkwardly. The locals and the enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You might say I'm in charge here, in this hole of a place. Recognize the shaggy red beard and the keen black eyes. This is the man who was watching you during your encounter with the enforcer and the station worker. What in the throne's name was that? I'm not sure. Perhaps those freeloaders believe in the tales of Nemesite. As it happens, I've complained to that bass, Captain Frenso, about some idiots who've been painting pictures on the walls, inciting people. And what did he say? I've got everything under control. Had I known it would come to this, I'd have nabbed those sods and thrown them into the Pestilence pit myself. And now we'll be pestered by enforcers to no end. Boy darn it all. Who is this Nemesite? Just a story they tell around here. There's this chap they say wanders the lower decks, helping the poor who can't earn a living for themselves, and standing up to the officers and enforcers in defense of the weak. Except he's just a story, and nothing more. I'll be speaking to Captain Frenso about what happened. Well, in your case, I'll certainly hear you out, and not... He grins and indicates his broken ribs. You know. I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. I felt sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do. The foreman smiles wryly, showing his yellow teeth. Most all the front ones have been knocked out. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again. Tell me what life is like for the workers in the lower decks. They toil day in and day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time, they do their best to survive, faced with hunger, the more deranged of the enforcers, void leprosy, fires, floods, noxious fumes. Foreman lists these on his fingers, although he has fewer than nature's average to work with. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the God Emperor wills it. What are you cooking in that vat? Believe it or not, the soup made from mold slime and technical drain water has been simmering here in this vat for at least 200 years non-stop. Ritual stew. I see the growth on the walls over there. We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat. Someone gets to have meat in their bowl. The foreman points a finger proudly toward the vat. It's for those who can't even earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. My people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates. I give the foreman a pile of ration cards. Hand these out to the people. You'll know who needs them most. He opens and closes his mouth in astonishment. Lord Captain, you just helped some good families survive. I'll divide the cards among them and be sure to tell them it was your lordship who did them this good turn. I see the blood-spun Webb's temple. Do you know where it is? The cultists don't let people like me in on their rights and mysteries. I'm grateful to them for their service to the God Emperor, but, to be honest, I can't get behind their love of death. I'm much too fond of living. My Lord Captain, I beg another second of your attention. Please accept this humble gift from us, the common people of the Bay, for all the good you do us. The most precious thing we could get for your lordship. Hidden auto-stimulant. The wearer did not move during their turn and became immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone. They gain temporary wounds equal to 6. If the wearer has Conviction Iconoclast, all their allies immediately gain the same number of temporary wounds.
Look no further.
House Orselio thanks you.
Keep your wits about you.
A stolen autocannon. Auto guns. Needs more strength. Oh, we'll get to it. A lush yellow-green moss covers the walls of the slums, seeming to especially favor the warm and moist pipes. Judging by the marks, people here regularly shear off the moss, only for it to grow back again.
Rise to the top. Or get...
I'll say our ration cards are a scarcity down here. They're just laying everywhere. They're practically giving them away. The longer you stare at the mark, the quieter the sounds of the station become. Shadows grow longer, seem to stretch in the direction of the adjacent section. Already read that from Argenta.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That'll do, does she have? Minus 20 to weapon and ballistic skill. That sucks. And minus 10 to strength and toughness sucks for him too. The consequences of a terrible crash on monorail LD-987 half a century ago are still affecting the efficiency of this stretch of railway.
I always have a backup plan.
I better myself through my service.
Oh shoot, thought that was gonna hit me. Crumpled scrap of parchment. Give our gift to the one who sees nothing but hears everything. Then the truth will be revealed to you. I assume that's talking about the blind old man. Can't see anything.
Let us not dawdle.
Weird. My little voices have shut up. Now they're just giggling quietly every time you go to touch something. How about we head back and wash our hands with soap 10 times or so? The stench of decaying bodies creeps into your throat and lungs, forming a sticky film lining your airways. Stop being so bloody difficult. What's that thing the death cultists say? Your time has come, or what have you. No, please. What did I do? Talk about being everywhere at once. How about we take his stuff to the marketplace? We get to eat soup tonight. Soup's back on the menu, boys.
Keep your wits about you.
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
This man is suffering from a severe but curable disease. One vial of medicine administered in the early stages would have saved him. My lungs are filled with the decay of lifeless bodies. They are flashing toxic colors. Please do not touch anything. No one finds the courage to approach the bodies of these outcasts, the rotting flesh and cartilage bearing the marks of void disease.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Talk to Nina yet? Can you sense the putrid miasma hanging over this place? Touching anything in here would be folly.
What do we have here?
Excellent question. Oh, this.
This is intriguing.
The Emperor favors me today. Never doubt me.
That's how it's done.
Crimson Oblivion. Performed by a death cult assassin, whenever the wearer kills an enemy, the enemy explodes in a fountain of blood. Cells nearby are covered in blood as if affected by blood file. Blood file is that one ability where she splatters blood behind the enemy she attacks. A Martyr's Bone Charm. Performed by a death cult assassin, when the wearer gains a stack of Blood Blessed, they also gain plus 10 toughness for 2 rounds. Does not stack. And Crimson Intoxicants. The user loses all of their temporary wounds and increases their melee damage by the same amount for 1 round. Well, either way, these are good for her. Scraps of rotting flesh fall from the bleeding man's body, exposing maggot-infested wounds.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
So now we have Suspicious Rash. Character's dodge, hit chance, and parry are reduced by minus 10%. A strange rash appeared on your skin after you ventured to the ship's transportation tunnels. Most likely another trophy you have claimed from the unpleasant place.
I always have a backup plan.
So now we can go up. Careful, you poor thing. Don't drink too fast. The mold is dotted with glandular tendrils that ooze slime. Sick people who are still alive but can no longer walk are the mold's favorite choice of host to grow on. It's like the last of life's juices from. So, outcasts do his push.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you
Is there
just
money
buy
to
your
be made?
biggest cannon and save the day.
Oh. Good person took care of me and helped me to stand again. They didn't take anything in return either. They just asked me to show that same kindness to somebody else. And the guy had said previously, I'd be dead if it weren't for you. Why are you helping a worthless old woman like me? Or any of the other rotten souls around here? The specimens before you must be the most repellent inhabitants in the compartment. They're covered in sores and bald patches, glistening with pus. The stench of unwashed bodies brings a tear to your eye. One of them glowers at you and grunts. What you want? For what crime did you kill this man? Grinning, the leader spits out. For the crime of wealth. The dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade them for porridge. What are you? Mutants? Invalids? Mold eaters? Outcasts? Folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Some are born that way. Some are driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. The foreman won't let us near the vat. The enforcers try to shoot us on sight. As if it's our fault that we were born in a terrible place. We're worms in the rotten belly of this ship. Fodder for disease. The outcast licks his lips, and you see a tongue studded with small, underdeveloped teeth. This is no disease, but an obvious mutation. The longer you stare at the man, the more deviations from the human form you detect. Wretches such as this, disfigured by genetic abnormalities and disease, are the perfect breeding ground for true corruption. Yeah, again, we're an arbitrator. I tried. What I've been trying to do in this playthrough is divvy out the same punishment that they, as the crime they committed. So they killed somebody, we kill them. The people that came with Cabela, the criminals that came with her parade or procession, wanted to destroy the reactor, sabotage the reactor, so we sent them in with the reactor. And who was the other guy? Oh, the ex-spinner, the guy that didn't quite make the cut. He wanted to die so he'd get over his guilt for having killed all those people and being scared to be killed. We sentenced him to live, which is kind of the opposite, but, you know, it balances out. I mean, he ended up dying anyway. I am the Lord Captain of this ship. On your knees, insolent scum. The outcasts looked at one another and burst into hoarse, gurgling cackles. The Lord Captain in our crap hole, and I'm St. Drusus, and here's my regalia. Man exposes an armpit riddled with boils. Cassia lets out a faint sigh, hastily covering her face with her hands. Gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? Abelard attentively holds out a snow-white handkerchief to her. I was trying to say handkerchief. I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Argenta towers over the freak, looking immaculate and unaffected. Even meeting wretched heretics such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. You detect a note of hysteria in the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling. There's something in the fearless way they look at you, an indifference to death, too strange and unnatural. You are sentenced to death for committing murder on my ship. The mutant bears the black stumps that are his teeth. We'll gut you, trade what you have on you for a pile of scran. Hey outcasts, come on, if you want a share of the spoils, a share in the spoils.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
The will of chaos.
I bring ruin.
Chaos guides me.
They all should be attacking my arbitrator.
Deliver us! I am a navigator, not a servitor.
This is unacceptable. It's nothing.
What is this foreboding? What?
Out of my way!
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Alright, didn't work out the way that I wanted it to.
As the tenants demand. Caught by the web.
I'll make it happen. It's as good as...
Alright. Abelard.
Indeed, like the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
I serve the ruinous powers. Help me, Lord Captain!
Wait. Where'd this full health guy come from?
Your end was inevitable. I'll make it happen. Who, if not me?
And then he exploded. Well, I guess they are all exploded.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Death comes in silence. The shadows will see it done. Trust me.
Oh man, he got parried. Well. Dang.
Another enemy down.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
I guess not.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Famous click that ability.
On it. If only you knew what awaits you.
A waste of blood.
Let us not dawdle.
Easy peasy. We got Relished Anguish. At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted by the wearer this turn. Well, that'd be good on main character. Might go for more of a collision build. Alright, left no loot behind, so let's go over here, and next time we'll talk to Zadina the Outcast. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.